Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
We were taught.
Bang toot. Okay. This will be a pretty quick one because the last one was pretty dang long. The last one's not even me really.
We were taught a lot of things by them.
Okay. I'm gonna put on Melanie King. Another dang ad. No ads. Nobody likes you, ad.
Something's...
Right. Melanie King. Talking about it's alien intelligence under a mask that can't be controlled. AI experts warn. Now, we'll watch a bit of this. She gets a bit like, if I've told you once, I've told you 100 times, and I'm going to tell you again. A bit parody. I don't know if she's gloating or what. Like, she's a little bit, obviously, rather vain. She claims to be a Christian. Rambles on about signs and wonders and this and that, and she's convinced we're in the end times. Absolutely convinced. I'm not convinced yet. I almost was. No, I think we're being led by the nose to believe that it is. Anyway, we'll watch a little bit of this.
Something strange is happening. AI scientists are so worried they're making a monster, they chose a literal Lovecraftian creature as the meme to represent AI. Since 2023, the Shoggoth has been everywhere. From Times Square to the Wall Street Journal to the New York Times, which called it the most important meme in AI. It's why we chose it as the icon for this channel. That some AI insiders refer to their creations as Lovecraftian horrors, even as a joke, is unusual by historical standards. Put it this way, 15 years ago, Mark Zuckerberg wasn't going around comparing Facebook to Cthulhu. We already know that AI researchers are terrified of AI, with the godfather of the field estimating that the chances of humanity surviving against a superintelligent AI is worse than a coin flip.
So I actually think the risk is more than 50% of the existential threat.
But the Shoggoth meme continued to evolve. Well, the first clue is this. To the people building it, AI feels less like a computer program and more like an alien intelligence.
And they are alien intelligences. But I think it is a mistake to assume that they are human-like in their thinking or capabilities or limitations. I always try to think of it as an alien
Who thinks he sounds like a Dalek?
intelligence.
I'm tending to think of it more in terms of
he needs
really
head
an alien
taken
invasion.
off.
Maybe we now understand 3% of how they work.
And we've already...
What have we been talking about?
Well, no,
What have we been
what?
talking about AI? And I've been talking to you guys about my beliefs. When I told you guys, you don't have to believe in the Bible. You don't have to believe in demons. You don't have to believe in any of that. But they do. They do. And when they say that it's an alien intelligence, no, it is angel intelligence, fallen angel intelligence.
Okay, we'll pause that there. And I've got preloaded ready for there. Alien. Alien. Adjective. Belonging to a foreign country, an alien culture. 2. Familiar and disturbing or distasteful. Principles that are alien to them. A foreigner, especially one who is not a naturalised citizen of the country where he or she is living. An enemy alien. That's the noun. Similar, a hypothetical or fictional being from another world. She discovers that the alien spaceship has crashed. Okay? Okay, alien English meaning, Cambridge Dictionary. Relating to creatures from another planet, an alien spacecraft, synonym, extraterrestrial, strange and not familiar, alien to country, race or group, an alien. Okay, let's not forget that bit. Alien, definition and meaning from Merriam-Webster. The meaning of alien is belonging or relating to another person, place or thing. Strange, how to use alien in a sentence. Usage of alien usage guide. Okay. Now, let's come back down to earth, shall we? In the literal sense. Yeah, as we come down here. For someone who has never seen anybody swim, say like, I don't know, do Eskimos swim? I don't know, Africans don't swim. That I know of. Let's see. A kangaroo to someone who from another country has never heard of them or seen of them. That would be a completely alien concept to them. Okay? Yes, what's your name? Melanie King, was it? Melanie King. Yes, I do believe in the Bible, but I do not pick little pieces out here and there. Watch men try to force with trickery and deception the end times, the book of Revelation upon us, and say that we're in end times. Okay? We could be close. This could be the beast system. I mean, that creature that they showed us sure looks like a beast that they're choosing to use as the representation. Now I look at AI, it could be in either or any direction. They could have lost control of it and they're trying to capture it, or maybe it's nowhere near as good as they say it is. I think it's the aforementioned in some aspects, holographically, computer-wise, data-wise. All the robotics, all the robotics that you see, we can't confirm nor deny whether that's really AI controlled or remote controlled, just like we cannot confirm nor deny whether Stephen Hawking was a monger in a wheelchair who was a genius, or just a monger in a radio controlled wheelchair and someone behind the scenes with a microphone. Okay? Does that sound nasty? No, it's not nasty. Oh, look, he was a vegetable. He was a monger. It's what it is. He was a monger. He was a vegetable. I don't mean that nasty. I actually feel sorry for the poor man, because that's what I actually think is the story going on there. Why do I think that? Because Elon Musk is trying to develop Neuralink to help people with loss of usage of limbs and so forth, right? To be able to help people to speak who cannot speak. Well, apparently that technology was built 30 odd years ago, 40 years ago. If you believe the official story of Stephen Hawking. Could move nothing except his eyes, and he could drool. And apparently with that he could talk through a computer, and he was a string theory genius. What has string theory produced other than a bunch of string theorists? Are we being taken on a ride? Could be. Are we in the middle of a bait and switch? Are we in the middle of a sleight of hand? Who knows? None of us can confirm nor deny. We cannot confirm nor deny whether 3-Eye Atlas is even a real thing. You can take someone's word for it. But have you seen it with your own eyes? Basic physics and biological science and basic physics science, basic science tells us that if the facts that they're giving us are true, someone in the world should be able to look up and even see it of a daytime because it should be as bright as the sun to us. It's a planet destroyer, apparently. It's the size of a fucking planet. Apparently it's a star to some people. The sun is a star. Why can't we see it? Huh? Maybe it's not really there. Maybe we're being set up to believe that it's wormwood. And wormwood is an alien invasion. You wouldn't fucking know, would ya? You wouldn't know, especially with this fucking United States of Degenerates fucking cuckoo clock fucking government. They're all fucking cuckoo birds. They're fucking nuts. Half the people in America are nuts. This is what turns me off with Bowie and all them clan. All of his fucking mob. The Q-tards. Do I believe in Q? I did. Now, you fucking oath, you're going to have to fucking do something good to get me to believe that Q's a thing, anything other than an AI fucking roleplay game. That has sucked people in to make it think it's real. Downloads all the information from around the world every fucking day, and it's plotting a course based on whatever information from all the news platforms, mainstream and alternative, and it's creating its own storyline, kind of like a choose your own adventure book. You could quite easily get, I know fuck all about AI, but I've seen how people have used it online here and stuff, how they give it some instructions and it maps out some shit. Surely you could get GPT, whatever you fucking call it, GDHA Phase 3, to map out an ongoing choose your own adventure book based on the deep state, Donald Trump as fucking king and anointed by God. Give it a bunch of key points that it has to stick by, a bunch of rules. Every day that could be dropping Q drops every day. Hillary Clinton's dead. Hillary Clinton's already been to Gitmo and faced military tribunals, and what we're seeing is a double with a mask. Who fucking knows? Scooby-Doo only knows who's under that mask. Hey. Stop with the fucking... Stop with the doom scrolling. When I say stop with the doom scrolling, stop with the fucking... Stop making content to fucking stress people out and panic them and worry them. Because what else does it say in here? There is nothing to fear except God. You should fear no man, you should fear nothing. No man should fear anything other than Christ. If you live that way, Christ has got you. She's a frantic fanatic. Her heart's probably in the right place. I've been there. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen, and you can't do anything about it as far as the universe goes. As far as the fate that God has planned for us. If we're going to get hit by a fucking giant asteroid or something, we're going to get hit by a giant fucking asteroid or something. There ain't nothing we can do about that. If we do, that kind of puts fucking, what's his name, Tyson DeGrasse fucking out to pasture, doesn't it? Perhaps we're not a holographic fucking... What do you call us? A holographic assimilation. Simulation, that's it. Reckons we're a holographic simulation of reality. Reality is not solid at all. Well, if we get hit by something solid that destroys a place, perhaps we are a real solid reality. That's not for us to know. This is why I get pissed off with the techno bros. Can't you just fucking leave well alone? People were quite happy growing their vegetables and being self-sufficient and self-reliant and being responsible for themselves. We were quite happy that way. Some things you're better off to never have, because some things you don't miss them till you've had them and they're gone, and some things you wish you never fucking got them. You can't miss what you've never had, and you can't hate what you've never had. We had contentment and walked away from it. That's all I'm saying. We had contentment once, before our time. We had perfect contentment. We all had a job to do. We all had a purpose. Without purpose, what do you have? Idle hands. And idle hands get up to all sorts of fucking mischief. They will yode one way or another. So, that's all you need to know about that, really. If you want to get back to contentment, you've got to you have to take your dominion back, your sovereignty. Yes, you are sovereign, but you're not a sovereign citizen. You're a sovereign being, a sovereign man, sovereign woman, sovereign children. The only thing anyone has any dominion over is their children, until they're grown up, moved out of home and got their own shit together. That's why the saying goes, while you live under my roof, you live under my rules. If you don't like it, move out and get your shit together and live under your own rules. If you're not capable, be content with what you have. It's that fucking simple. So no man has dominion over you. Nobody does. There are God's laws that we are meant to uphold the rule of. We're not meant to make up our own rule of law. We're meant to uphold God's rule of law. The ones that actually work, always did work, always will work, and still to this day are relevant and cover every aspect of our life. You tell me how the Ten Commandments and the Golden Rule doesn't cover everything in life. You throw any scenario at me, and I can tell you how you're wrong. If you want to be proven wrong, and if you're willing to be mistaken, incorrect. The age-old saying, I thought I was wrong, but I was mistaken, which means I was never wrong at all. How does that work? You correct yourself. Some people need to go in the deep dark hole, absolutely, to await judgment. It's not up to us to judge. It's up to us to assess a situation. It's not for us to judge. It's not up to us to murder people. We shouldn't be judging people to death. Some people don't deserve to live. But it's not up to us to murder them. We put them somewhere to await their own natural death for crimes so heinous. But you better be able to prove it. Which is why we were meant to have the assumption of innocence till proven guilty. If somebody's a repeat offending criminal, or selling drugs to kids, or something of that manner, if you're selling drugs to kids, you go to that place. If you're just a repeat offending criminal who's always shoplifting and just being a cunt of a thing, sorry, you're not welcome in our village anymore. Bye-bye. Don't come back. Go somewhere else. And find somewhere else where they will accept you. Because you're not welcome here. Sooner or later they'll get their shit together when they run out of places to go. That's how simple that is. But stop fear-mongering. Stop fear-mongering for clicks. It's fucking pathetic. How about you start giving people some encouragement to take their authority back? Giving people encouragement that they can do this, we can do this, you can do this. If I can, you can. Everyone can. Who's seen the movie The Labyrinth? The maze represents the spiritual mind of the girl in the movie. I can't remember her name. David Bowie, who plays the owl, the Goblin King, he represents the perception, the perceived deception, or the unperceived deception, the perception of somebody else having authority over you, dominion, power. And what does she figure out in the end? And his whole world falls apart. You have no power over me. Oh, and his whole world falls apart. And she's back home and she's got little Toby, her brother, back. Remember, everyone but her. And she's back to contentment and life is great. And she appreciates her parents again. Her mum and dad. She appreciates what she has. Go and watch The Labyrinth. With that in mind. Then watch The Dark Crystal. The Skexis of the government. The wise mystics, they are the 12 disciples leading you to where in the direction to which you should go. Do you get it? Okay. God bless you and bye-bye for now.